Hello, welcome to Virtac Learning Lab, Grade 4, Unit 1, Lesson 1, Root Words. In order to be successful in this lesson, you will need the following materials: paper, pencils, erasers, highlighters, headphones, of course your computer, and a dictionary. Your dictionary could be an online dictionary or it could be a physical dictionary. Press pause to give yourself enough time to make sure you have all of your materials ready. Once you're ready to move on in the lesson, press play. Everyone can learn how to read. Think, speak, read before you think. Fran Labotswitz. Our agenda today. Our lesson objectives, our mini lesson where I will show you how to do today's lesson. Guided practice where we will work together on the lesson. And independent practice where you'll work by yourself for the lesson. We will review our objectives to see if we learned what we were supposed to learn today. And we will have our closing. Our lesson objectives today. You may read along silently as I read the directions and the objectives aloud for you. By the end of this lesson, I will be able to identify and read root words in multisyllabic words. Determine the meaning of root words in multisyllabic words. Today's mini lesson is about root words. Root words are the main parts of multisyllabic words with different word parts. Sometimes we call root words base words. They mean the same thing. Notice the word returning has different word parts and multiple syllables. I'm going to clap out each syllable I hear in the word returning. Returning. There are 3 syllables there, but there is a root word here in returning that is the main part of the word. As you see at the bottom of our tree, root words are the base or the roots of the tree, and the other word parts are like the branches and the leaves. Our root word is where we can build multisyllabic words from a main meaning. Our root word in returning is turn. Turn means to move around. If you look at the word parts re and ing, they don't necessarily have a meaning by themselves per se, but when you put re, which means back and again, to turn, and add ing, you have someone with the word returning, now meaning currently doing something or returning something or putting something back. You see, the root word by itself has its own meaning. And when we add other word parts like prefixes, like re, or suffixes like ing, it can change the word meaning. And when we put all the words together, returning, we know that our root word is turn, or our base word is turn. For our guided practice, we will read 3 words with multiple word parts and syllables. We will work together to identify the root word in each multisyllabic word. We will read the root word, and we will determine the meaning of the root word. Are you ready? Find the root words. So, first, you're going to see a word appear on your screen, and we're going to ask ourselves, what is the root word or the main parts of the word? Let's do our first word. Teachable. When I hear the word teachable, what do I think my root word is? What do you think? Press pause and take a moment to think about it. Press play when you're ready to proceed. Yes, if you said teach, is the root word or the base word, you are correct. Let's try word number 2. Unlearn. What do you think the root word is here in the word unlearn? Press pause and take a moment to think of it, and then press play once you have your response. Yes, if you said learn is the root word, then you are correct. One more word to practice together. Instructor. What do you think the root word here is? Press pause to take a moment to think. Press play once you're ready to move on. So I'm going to let you have it 2 different ways for this one. You can either say the root word is struct, or you could say it's instruct, depending on how you see that, okay? Now let's look at the root word meaning. Teachable. The root word teach means to educate someone or something, kind of like what I'm doing now for you. Unlearn, but in this case, just the root word learn means to receive new information or skills. If you're unlearning, that means that you're losing new information or skills. And instructor. In this case, instruct, I saw it as instruct as the root word, which means to teach someone or something a skill, like you can instruct your dog to play fetch. Now it's your turn. For independent practice, I'm going to read the directions for you, and then I want you to press pause after I read the directions so that you can review these directions before beginning your independent practice on your own so you know exactly what you're doing. Take out 1 sheet of paper. Make sure you have a dictionary near you. It could be an online dictionary or it could be a print dictionary. Write the 3 words you see on your screen. Use your highlighter to highlight the root word in each word. Write the meaning of each root word under each word. You may use a print or digital dictionary to help you define the root words. Make sure your name and today's date is on your paper. Submit your independent practice to your teacher when you have finished. Press pause to review the directions before beginning your independent practice. Press play when you're ready to proceed. Okay, let's begin. Find the root words plus root word meaning. Word number 1, hopeful. What is the root word or the base word for hopeful? Write it on your sheet of paper and then highlight the root word in hopeful. Then underneath of your highlight, what do you think the word hopeful means? Press pause to give yourself enough time to 1, write the word hopeful, 2, highlights the root word, and 3, define the root word's meaning. Press play when you're ready to proceed. Word number 2, dishonest. What's the root word for dishonest? First, write the word dishonest on your sheet of paper. Second, highlight the root word in dishonest. Then, underneath of that, write what you think the word dishonest means. Press pause so you can 1, write the word dishonest, 2, highlights the root word in dishonest, and 3, write the meaning for the root word in dishonest. Press play when you're ready to proceed. Our last word, tallest. What is the root word in tallest? First, On your sheet of paper, write down the word tallest. Next, highlight the root word in tallest. Lastly, write what you think the meaning is for the root word in tallest. Press pause so you can write down your word tallest, then highlight the root word, then write down its meaning. Press play when you are ready to proceed. Now we will review our objectives. Today, you identified and read root words in multisyllabic words. You also determined the meaning of root words in multisyllabic words. Congratulations! You finished Unit 1, Lesson 1. During today's lesson, you learned a lot about root words. During our next lesson, Unit 1, Lesson 2, you will learn about defining unknown words using context clues. Until then, I'll see you soon.